the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
In fact, now what you are a mono, Ghana Mrashibija echo asetra. Na asetra ukoye no so unfortunate. Na Speaker of Parliament Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin or you out of town kakra. Intino the honorable ahiyafo ena etra edwamu edema the honorable speaker. Na asamba kwa ekopiem wo ho ema ehun chi no ahyew ehita Ghana omanya fana bebia ye the issue of LGBTQ+. LGBTQ+ one issue. In fact, the NDC in opposition then every year so much propaganda every way power sanse na Ghana for do na no eti eye ma eni ma na mema ne mema enamu nsem a no bobu ofuyie yengina ye hunu saying the 8th parliament private members be from both the minority and the majority kabomu. In fact a bill kotom na sebedwam say Ghana yenya nhyehyeye emfamfa this issue of LGBTQ+ because yen ya mamre ene ya mane ene ye gidie no enye se bisansemfo no emfantum na ebra na sa bill no ewo mrahye na mrahye ye ho adwuma na omupia adiama mampanyini ama na asente no ena Ghana fo na bi eka ho bo modi asem no ekopie mu ewo eye asenibia na issues bordering on human rights eno ti hwene da resa ama His Excellency na Nana Akufo-Addo anya kwanya sent to the LGBTQ+ bill. Aban ba ye in fact bill no ho sensem asori. Ti na no na se badwam bill ho sensem sori. Ema majority leader the honorable Mama Ayariga can say. Ma se badwade omo ne bill ni eni bibia ye biu san se de seso omo ye bia omo aye wie apase awie ti diaka eye mampanyini asudi. Minority leader the honorable Alexander Afenyo Ayariga the betu dwa say sana Mama Ayariga ka dia oni asem bia ka na o hwese speaker beba na speaker ba na o set the record straight afa ye behunu say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nene enye na adwene say LGBTQ+ be no be san na wonsa nyame anem ne ene ma se bedwa kwa asetra se dem sha se na meka speaker Alban SK Bagbin eji nedwa LGBTQ+ SLP mo ma se bedwa na the minority leader the honorable Alexander Afenyo Ayariga ably supported by Damango MP the honorable Apo edi eye speaker any majority leader na enyasem kitwa yanko ma se bedwa na yanko jinchiro.
Members, with regard to the bill, as you know, the 8th Parliament is history. So are all the businesses that were pending in the 8th Parliament. They all ended with the 8th Parliament. And so we have a new Parliament, the 9th Parliament. And therefore, what was pending there came to an end and had to be reintroduced. And so it was reintroduced. In spite of the challenges I had with the former president, it was actually transmitted to the former president. They wrote to tell us that they will not assent to it. The only constitutional error they committed was they didn't give us the reasons why they will not assent to it. And they did not also transmit the bill back to us. They imprisoned it there. And so we didn't get the bill back. So the 9th Parliament on resumption took back the bill, and as you recall, that's a private member's bill. And so members of this House took it up. They've gone through the whole process as detailed out in our standing orders. But as it went through the process, the new government indicated that they wanted to take it as a public bill. I personally disagreed and made it known to His Excellency the President that this is an initiative of our people, the traditional leaders, the religious leaders, civil society leaders. Ghanaians wanted this bill passed through private members' bill. And so be it. We'll process it as private members' bill. Now, the processes had finished, and as you know, it has to come back to the Speaker. You know, our rules have given what the Speaker is expected to do, which I will do before it can be laid in the House. That was not done. And so when it was put on the order paper, I queried it because you haven't heard from me according to the standing order. So that will be done before it's laid before the House. But because a lot of work has already been done, we think that it's going to have smooth process in the House because both sides of the House now support it, and His Excellency the President has given indication that he's ready and willing at any time that is passed by the House to assent to it. Honorable members, this language was proposed by me as the chairman of the Constitutional and Legal Committee. Initially, our laws were not passed that way. But the 1992 Constitution is clear in its rendition. We had to debate this as to how to couch the intro, or what we call the preamble of the bills. The preamble of the bills, which legally is termed the enacting formula of bills. There was a debate chaired by the then Speaker, D.F. Anang, and I had to propose this, and everybody was convinced, and it's been adopted since then. And that's why you have it. We always say passed by the Parliament of Ghana and assented to by the President. That was not the enacting formula. And I think it has worked for us. So please, hold your peace. It will come sooner than later. Civil society is getting restless again, but I want to assure them that they know my passion in this matter. And I want to get it properly passed so that implementation becomes easier. There are a few things that our attention has been drawn to, which we'll work on together here, so that when we pass the bill, it's a bill that is accepted by all, and we will definitely obey the prescriptions of the bill. So please, I thank you all for your contributions, but I didn't want to be the one talking about my being elected as the chairperson of the 52 Africa Geopolitical Group in the IPU. Please, brothers and sisters from Uganda, your speaker too is my vice in the Conference of Speakers.
Speaker, with respect, the Speaker, thank you for always bringing to light important matters. But Mr. Speaker, just by way of clarity, you indicated that there are some problems that have been identified with the bill that was passed by the 8th Parliament. In other words, the attention of Mr. Speaker has been drawn to some few things. Mr. Speaker, we will be happy that at the appropriate time, some of these issues are shared with us. Mr. Speaker, because for us, this is a very important matter, and I'm happy that you have brought it to a peaceful rest, considering the unyielding posture our friends opposite me took on this matter, even where we were proposing some amendment for safe landing and we had discussions. They never supported it. And in a hot afternoon, they decided to hang us with that bill, and they were partisanly political with it. So if today, as Mr. Speaker has put it, they themselves have realized that the bill they passed was problematic, and they would want to, yes, that their attention, if today they have seen that the attention has been drawn to some excesses in the bill, however too late in the day, it is good that they themselves have come to that realization. But Mr. Speaker, we wait patiently for that day. But Mr. Speaker, our friends must know that sometimes when they place a rat poison on another man's tank, it will not take too long for they themselves to taste that rat poison. We are patiently waiting for this LGBT bill. We are patiently waiting for the corrected version.
Because that one was a bad one. The previous one was a bad one.
Mr. Speaker, I speak no more.
Mr. Speaker, because the matter that was dealt with in this House, in your absence, which the majority leader invited you to clarify, was a matter of great concern to me. Mr. Speaker, and I was very eager to pick your direction and guidance on the matter. Mr. Speaker, you resolved two matters, as I understood it. The first one, Mr. Speaker, you resolved the matter of whether or not the bill is pending, which therefore can be assented to by the President. And Mr. Speaker, you gave the direction that the 8th Parliament dissolve with all its uncompleted acts. And therefore, the bill which was passed in this House died with the 8th Parliament, no longer exists. Mr. Speaker, quite clearly, that position is in consonance with the position taken by the minority leader and this side of the House. And with the greatest respect to the majority leader, I'm sure the majority leader himself will concede that the position he articulated or submitted in respect of that particular matter is at variance with the guidance the Speaker rightly gave. Then the second one, Mr. Speaker, which is what the Honorable Sweeney spoke to. Mr. Speaker, you said there have been certain proposals to make the bill better, and which is what the minority leader pointed out, that if you have realized that the bill that was passed by the 8th Parliament was not fit for purpose, and therefore, Mr. Speaker, and therefore you have found it necessary. Mr. Speaker did not give specifics as to what are the specific proposals or variations to make the bill better. But the point the minority leader made is that there seems to be a certain concession that the bill that was passed by the 8th Parliament was not fit for purpose, and therefore it has been revised for this 9th Parliament to consider it. So, Speaker, it will be very interesting for us to find out what are the specific areas which have been revised. Because, for example, Mr. Speaker, one of the contentious issues which came up in respect of that particular bill was the issue of human rights. Let me conclude.
Honourable Member, we are not debating the bill. Now you are going into contents. You are now not talking, referring to what I said or what he said, but you are now going into contents. But we are not discussing or debating any provision of the bill. And you still don't know what I meant by the statements. So please, I assure you that when we get there, being an open speaker, I will let you know what it is.
Mr. Speaker, I'm guided. But let me just conclude, Speaker, by saying that let them bring the bill as it was and as was passed by the 8th Parliament in the same form and shape. Don't change it. Mr. Speaker, don't water it down. What the Ghanaian people want is to have a law which promotes good sexual conduct in Ghana and which prevents LGBTQ. Don't go and change the 8th Parliament bill. Don't go and water it down. Don't go and revise it and bring it to the 9th Parliament and have the President assent to it, assent to a bill which is not fit for purpose. We want the 8th Parliament bill for the 9th Parliament to consider. Verbatim, don't change it.
Asante Rejamo declare say MPP kwa koto abayi Franka 24 dia Baumian konanim Baumian na mo piano. But we are wondering yato and suffer ene kakra mo koye press conference amoye no sabe yese ka akum ne ye gene koku ankasa num ode sheba Ghana 40 Asante man baby a MPP nyina krom za no me kan anya sa
sabe pepe so jama menche obiom na menche atiefo ne ahwefo a Omajimra no mutie the platform programming medical can say ewiade se won tie soja na o ankasa o how because nema akoso anopa no ne awia no ne de atwa mu nyina na ha na abete no osabe ma onkyire mu kamanti mame mo woni wapamfo no nyina amba so na maka na za na mamenchia otafo NPP fo nyina atafo ne pankro na NPP fo nyina mamenchia wo mo edi kan ye yura Lawyer Vincent Kwasi for MP or Waterfall. Honorable, all boy Jumapa, Mamenchiano. I feel so, Okotafua, a free electoral area be Pankrono Estate. Honami Assemblyman.
Wow.
Yes, or more.
And my body man for honorable.
And yes, so
Ghana honorable for Tiom Kapaya more.
Adjumanedio.
Yanum one crying. Almost a Hemigamunian, Papa.
Adjumaneting.
So Mona Moya
Adjumaneting. Baninam no means Yamrebeba. So Yamrebeba. Anti Metcha Pankrono Estate phone in a Metcha.
Which asked for that fan bra.
You're MP.
Manama platform.
Oh, Yamia.
Yasha say Isra or more boy money.
Oh, okay. I didn't remember.
Oh, platform.
So I didn't remember. Don't worry, I didn't remember. Oh, you're less busy. I didn't remember. Why?
Okay.
Me show us abono. Na mama sa so nchia offense no for MP owo. Dr. Frechia Samoa.
Wow.
Papa no ne FM station otie pa Angel. 96.1.
Wow.
Oh, Kumasi bia ho no tie. Enti na ko set o monitor online. Offense no.
Very good.
Oba emremri tie we oba adwuma pa osom offense no fofo. Enti machia no. Yura Dr. Nsiansare so tie ye awie.
Experience doctor.
Yes.
Himself.
Yes. Also tie awie enti. Mamenchia no. Na me ye ko asem no so a.
They do bef.
They me bef ya.
That is my press conference.
Organizers. You organizers na ye was anteme mu ase no. Ye duokono 9. 94. Na 94 no ye ne deputy sinyina. Ena so hwe so a ye party no.
As a constituency be any pa.
Constituency be any pa me no. To ye 94. Ye party no so no. De wo ho ne se ye mabunu na ye dia. NPP party ye mabunu ye dia. Enu ti bi ekoso party no mu bi ye mabunu ye ne ye. Ebe adwumaden na ye ne ye ni nyina. Ye ne ye kofo matwe dom mafre dom ne dom di nkomode fa ye party no. Nti ekoba se ye hwe ye chances na ye wo in 2028 against the Union NDC for no. Na was say mabunu na party no ye ndia na ye be adwumaden going for 2028 na was say ye kofom na ekutie de form 4 ka. Eno nti ye mu 62 out of the 94. Adwun say be ko constituency bia e was antememu ase. Eno nti yakọ all the 47 constituencies. Ashanti region. Get to bia yura ho. Base bia yura ho. Edwa bia yura mu.
O kan so no dey say get to bia
yura ho.
Get to
get to be a uraho.
Baby, I'm for ye.
Ye tinka cry your coho, tinka your coho.
I'm for BCC.
Tinka, yane, caro,
women call for the beyond.
Tinka,
Moko,
your coho, tinka hono ye menshiasaf.
Hondiana nodding.
Menshiasaf, yane,
Colabone or Homo.
Yasim commands so much on my green patch. How much on my green patch? Yane caro ye deputy youth organizer war. Menshiasaf, and then the court tinka. You could tear the tinker for.
Wow.
If you honor your batter for your back roof from your name, get to Sunina Yako and your Makokasa. Now you be a can say. Say more NPP for more percent to me are more pen 2028. More by some Monsa Candia, Monkoya dear Bacope. Nibusa almost an idea Ben and Mokan Hosemi. Adia Monkoya and say Nippen no more. More Jim or Moncrata to more. Ubi apes obeye frankatuni di mamon party no moko amfa ba ko penemra ba ko no ene Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia.
Guys, out of all these people, Brian Tampon can be.
Omu nyina kan ho.
Your friend say Dr.
Duchum kan be. Me and the boss Kwamina Japan engineer kan ho.
Engineer kan ho.
Ene yewura kompre kon enso kan ho na Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia kan.
Ba bia mbewura pia.
Omu say for Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia.
Adishiko nutu ne natan. Na na fe mantam nyina mu no.
Soldier, the omo kan say enipa num na wo mo wo yem party ma party mpanifa jo bon krata to mo no de de meba bia no e wo se bo no nchidom na ye kopre na mom nipa e de ni di animu a 2028 ye mre ansa na ya gitumi ya Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia eni e bisa wo num se mo kana sa no nyina so ben na ye nyina so ntini emfa so nkobo party for na mane no mo se papa no enya hwe krampo no on Ghana for the Juma 16 good years. 8 years as a running mate for Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. 8 years as vice president for Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. That is from 2017 to 2024. So clearly Ghana for Huno. Ena, so very young Ghana young politics are ye more. From 92, Eddie Bessie and Name no Kase. Vice President BNWA, Minya. Or one son of Juma H. Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia.
A West Mission.
Your phone for ne can I can you?
Or John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, the president now, used to be a vice president.
But the point is that
so much.
So the Omo can say
any other vice president.
So the Omo can say vice president ya nemreso. We preach ya man digitization. Ebe the order of the day. Ebi nsi o man Ghana mu asida. Oti ase. The Omo say can say vice president ya nemreso. Okofa Ghana card e de baye. Ebi nsi da. What you say?
Professor Tifa Daroma.
No, but then vice president no.
No, some come ya dan
so the point is that vice president no enim de or de baye na ko ba say Professor Tifa da no.
Okay.
Obekaya. You see Friday be drip. Drip no ye machines abanda da na MPP abana
Caterpillar ni ade a mo ko
to the ma various districts no.
Obeko no anase mre na obeso me ya to aba.
Exactly. Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia enu so ade hunu. We propose the ma cabinet na cabinet so the call parliament ma anamonto timi ko so ende district bi a Ghana fa na ha say ba bia no district no wo mo ankasa ne ma o mutimi de ye o mo akwan